Alright everyone, my name is Mowmaster. Welcome back to All the Mods 10. Today, I don't got a whole lot of news. Nothing going on really since Friday. I guess the only thing going on since Friday is no one called me on Friday, so now I have to do the one thing that people do, and call back at a few days later, just not to be rude, right? You don't want to be like, hey, I want this job already. No, you want to, you want to wait a couple days. The weekend being a couple days in my opinion. But no, I think I Googled it and they're like, oh, to be polite, you wait a day and then you ask them, politely remind them, hey, is this still a thing? So I'm going to do that on Monday, which is today. So, or tomorrow in my case, but tomorrow is like 2 hours from now. So, yeah, doing another episode right before the date needs to go out. So, yippee. At least it's not a few hours before it has to go out because I have to be a little responsible, get up in the morning. So my wife has a doctor's appointment in the morning that I have to go to. So yeah, I can't stay up too late. But yeah, we're cooking up some copper right now. The main reason is I have started on Theurgy, which is a thaumcraft essentia style mod. I've kind of been working through the steps, just trying to learn it real quick, but it's fairly simple. Also, I did dabble a little bit in iron spellbooks, but there's really not a whole lot to do in this mod currently. As you see, I do have a spell on screen, but really it's just stuff I found while exploring. I've added it to the spellbook I found while exploring. That's all there is to it. Initially, there's more you can do with iron's spells from what I'm looking at in JEI and like from the quests and stuff, but it requires a lot of exploring, and I don't think it's really a great mod for going through in a video series without having like everything already like ready for us basically. So I'll have to do a bunch of exploring, either off camera or throughout the next throughout the videos we'll do some exploring. I'm sure maybe we'll come across more stuff for this. I also thought about going to the mining dimension because I'd really like to get some of the ore for Action Editions, so we can do some of that because Action Editions has a lot of things that I was familiar with in the past, mainly their canola oil energy production, which is one of my favorites. But yeah, we're gonna have to wait on that as well because mainly I don't have all the modium. And I'm fearful that the deep dark that we have access to via spawn might already be looted for the most part on all the modium materials. So I'm a little concerned that I may not be able to get all the modium from the deep dark when we go, if we go, what have you. So I want to create some countermeasures before we go so we can survive a little easier there potentially. And so I'm doing a little bit of magic mod stuff currently. Before we go into kind of other things, I think. But yeah, anyways, how Theurgy works, it's very much thaumcraft essentia, but complexity up times 4. It's not crazy complex, but it is a bit more complex. So there's like 3 different parts to it. I'm currently working on part 2. So part 1 is you make alchemical salts. So basically you can melt down cobblestone, obsidian, various rocks to make the base tier salt. You can take 5 of the base tier salt and make the next tier of salt, which is like an ore salt. Or you can take ores and make salts out of them, but honestly, 5 obsidian, which we have an island full of it, not a big deal. Obsidian gives us like 2 salts per, basically. Blue ice is another one that gives us salts, but blue ice is a bit of a waste because packed ice will also give you a better ratio, basically. So packed ice, or blue ice, gives 64 salt, but it takes 9 packed ice. Well, 9 packed ice would give you 81 salt, so it's actually a waste to use blue ice. Granted, you would need packed ice, and packed ice is, still need ice, right? But yeah, it's just basically a waste to use blue ice unless you have a good supply of it. But anywho, that's the base tier, right? The second tier, you just convert 5 into the next tier, or use ores. I think I'm just gonna convert for my needs. And then there's a plant tier, so we have plenty of crops on the farm, so that's not a big deal. Make some salts out of that. And then currently in the mod, there's no way to get creature salts outside of turning 2 plant salts into creature salts. So yeah, another conversion recipe. Yay! Salts are done. That's step 1. You need salt for whatever reason. And the salt is kind of like the type so salts in this mod is like type. So is it rock? Is it an ore? Is it a plant? Is it a creature? So there's 4 different types, and that's how they've kind of separated those types down into. And that's fine, right? You know, if you're recreating something, you need a type, and so that's how they're doing the typing basically for the recreation process. The next bit is you want to actually get the essence or the essentia for the thing you're making, and that's what's called, they're calling sulfurs. So this is kind of the sulfur step here, is you want to turn the salic ammonic crystal that you get from ore, or just it comes out of water. So if you just want to burn basically a bucket of water into 100 millibuckets, you can do that recipe conversion, or the ore plus water makes a bucket each basically. Which is a much better conversion if you're looking for speed, but honestly, it's not a big deal for me. But we'll do it, you know, the way we do it regardless. So, but yeah, anywho, I was looking at a way to make copper, and you can't convert weathered copper blocks basically into copper directly without an arc furnace from immersive engineering, which is a little annoying in my opinion, but such is life, I suppose. Actually, I haven't tried the salvager. Negative, Captain. Ooh, what if I did these? Also negative, Captain. All right, never mind, never mind. All right, I'm on the salt journey. I want to make a few other things using salts, and I have one of these. It's a burner, basically. I need a liquefaction thing. There's a liquefaction doohickey. I'll get rid of that. And was there something else I needed? I don't remember. Hold on. Ah, no, that was it. Or was it everything? The flux emitter beneath the cauldron to heat it. Oh, a brazier or a thing to heat it, basically. Okay, so that and a heating source below it. Then okay, so heating is explaining another thing. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so the liquefaction cauldron, which we now have, an item of some sort, salt amanic, and a heater. Okay, so the liquid is salt. Finally, the item you want to turn into alchemical sulfur. You'll know it's working when it's bubbling. Okay, so we have a heater. We have a cauldron. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I need to convert this back down into a non-AoE. Okay, so let me. I do need that actually. I'll have to put a staircase there so I can access the thingy booper. The thingy booper being the brazier. I want to be able to see inside of this thing, so that's why I did that. Okay, so I need a bucket of this. Oh, I guess 2 buckets of that, potentially. And then I need some sort of material. So we'll use, what is useful? Diamonds. Tempting, actually. Can I use just raw gold, or should I use... Well, let me look. Uses. Raw gold... Oh, whoa, what? No. Hold on. Uses. I may have just found our ore. Oh, no way. No way. Can I make more ore out of... I can. Oh my god, yes. Oh, this is so much better than a hammer. I knew I should have made... Oh man, if I would have looked at that earlier. Anyways, all right, 5 copper in, or 5 iron in. Oh, I need to boil it. Yeah. Let's boil this thing. Oh, it's boiling. Now what? Oh, okay. Oh, and you just right click on it. Oh, that's beautiful. And it uses up a small little bit. Oh, that's beautiful. All right. I like this. Our ore processing is now a thing. Dude, for ore processing, this is huge. Early game ore processing. Simple. Very simple. I love it. Actually, that is maybe my more favorite mod now. Okay. Alright, so we have alchemical sulfur, right? Which is what we wanted. I'll take one of those. I'll take more of those. Okay, so now what? Because this has a split path, right? Source pedestal. Reformation, reforming, is changing one alchemical sulfur into another, or using alchemical niter to turn it into more. Okay. First step, to use a source pedestal. This is where you put sulfur that you want to be changed into another. Okay. Okay. This is where you put the sulfur that you want the first one to be made into. Or you were... Okay. The newly changed sulfur will go. Result pedestal, once it's reformed, will go there. Okay. This is a multi-block. Takes mercury flux to work. You need to shift right click all three pedestals with a sulfuric flux emitter to set them. Place down the emitter and feed it power. After that, it should be ready to reform. So you need all three. So a source, a thingy, and a result. Okay. Need to power it. Fermentation. Glucose breakdown opportunity. Water. Okay. After a while, it should ferment. This is how we turn our chemical sulfur into a chemical nitor, which we can turn into more items. Okay. Okay. If you want cheap with fermentation recipes and fermentation starters, perfect for you. Very cheaper for other items in fermenting. Okay. Digestion. Very crude way of processing. This is how we change our chemical nitors into different forms. First we need purified gold, which we put gold, alchemical salt, and water into the digestion vat. Gold, alchemical salt, and water. Close it like fermentation vat. Then we can either combine 4 of one alchemical niter with purified gold and a higher tier. Oh, okay. So this is not like a processing technique. It's more of a, like, to be used in other things within the mod type of thing. Okay. So this is like... This is a little confusing to me, because it says you can use niter. Oh, okay. So you can take... This is the source pedestal. This is where you want to put the sulfur that you want to be changed into another. Okay. So we're changing it. So this is like the, we want to change it into this, basically. The sulfur that you want the first one to be made into, or we put the alchemical niter. Okay, so you put something in here to change the original sulfur into this, or you put niter in here to get more of it. Third step is where the newly changed sulfur will go. Result pedestal, once it's formed, will go here. And then powering it. Okay. So this is like if I want to get more out of my sulfurs. I wonder if this will work for the metal sulfurs. Into practically anything. So this is like, is this like a more cheaty version of the chemistry mods that are available? Is this like Project E, but magical? Is that how this is? I don't know. Okay. Sulfur vessel. This is where you put the alchemical sulfur into it. Whatever item is in the alchemical sulfur will be turned back to that item from incubation. Okay, so if I just want to directly take all this out. trust that will burn. Okay, so if I want... Okay, I want salt. I want salt of minerals. So we have a salt vessel for salt. We have an incubator for our iron. All right, so now we're getting to the third tier of this. Okay, so I've already... This is already very exciting for me. Oh, shifting. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right, anyway. Yeah, cool. Very cool. Okay, so this is... Okay. Sorry, I'm understanding this more now. Okay, so there is our reward for that. Okay, so now, step one is to make the thing that tells us what type of thing we can produce in this incubator. Step two is making the sulfur for that thing that we want to make. So I'm basically making raw gold or raw ores into salts. You get 3 per, so it's like an early game mechanism 3x processing basically. Actually, speaking of which, for the salt of minerals, what is the best outcome? So ore, straight up ore gives us 3. Ingots gives us 2. Oh, just straight up fuel gives us 2. Actually, that's a tree farm would be very beneficial there. Straight raw ore gives 1, which is kind of crap. Crystals give 2. Okay. Honestly, that's not terrible because amethyst is pretty renewable. But no, I think the best one is just to do alchemical strata into... It takes more burn time, but honestly not a big deal. Okay, so I'm going to grab our other strata salts. We're going to burn more of those and turn it into... we'll see how many we get out of here with 1 coal worth, basically. I'm assuming it's like the same as a furnace, but like, could be wrong. Anyways, let's get back into the guidebook here. So the next step of things is the mercury vessel. So making mercury. Mercury is the most important thing in Theurgy. To get it, we need to distill some mercury distiller, put items in the distiller, give it some heat. Some items give more mercury, like diamonds, which will give 10 mercury for 1 diamond, compared to stone, which needs 10 stone for 1 mercury. Okay, cool. So we need the mercury thingy-majiggy and a block of copper. Right, I may have got ahead of myself here. Oh, maybe it would be fine, actually. Hold on. Actually, can I turn this into... Oh, you can't turn... I wonder if it's because they can't detect the armor value, like the damage on it. Anyways, not a big deal. Yeah, my source of... Ooh, actually, that makes villagers really overpowered because you can trade for iron that way. I didn't think about that. Alright, anywho. Okay, so I have another brazier. I have another distiller. I will do this here as well, probably, just for now. And put this on top. Okay. Speaking of which, how much we get out of there? 9 for a coal? That's not a bad conversion, I suppose. Not bad. I'll take those out. So we got my more strata salt, basically, which is good because now we can convert more iron or whatever back. I'm hoping. Mercury distiller. Okay, so for mercury, see, merc. Okay, so just 4 crystals makes that nice. So as they were saying, distilling. Fish, leaves, and dusts make 1. Raw ore makes 5. That's not horrible. 8 planks makes 1. So 2 wood. Ingots give 1. So actually raw ore is a much better way to make it than regular ingots are. Chicken makes 1. Regular ore makes... Oh no, that's that's the OP ores. Never mind, that's a bad use of that. Diamonds make 10, which is honestly not a horrible thing. Flowers give 1. Sandstone gives 1. Rock. Stones give 1 for 10. Berries give 1. 2 meats. 1 regular ore. 2 fish. 2 salmon makes 1. Well, hold on. But if you cook it, it gives you 1. But if you don't cook it, it gives you half, basically. Okay. Wait. Oh, so certain metals contain more mercury than others. Okay. I see you. Honestly, amethyst of mercury is not a bad deal. 5 out of amethyst? That might actually be worth. Okay. Okay, so amethyst to mercury is actually going to be probably your best deal. And it's really not hard to get a hold of, so that's not bad. Okay. Whoa, that's fancy. Nice little animation going on here. Never even realized that was 2 parts. That's kind of cool. Cool. Okay, so we have now mercury. I have a diamond. Free diamond. Yay. Mercury. Oh, even more mercury. Venus. No, mercury. Don't need it. Incubation, power, creation, and logistics. Okay. Put mercury in, take power out. MF stands for mercury flux, not metal face or vulgar face to call someone. Alright. Funnies. Logistics with mercury. Theurgy has machines, so of course it needs logistics. Okay, cool. So it has their own page. Cool. With mercury, you can move items and fluids from place to place using mercury wires and other items. Wires are what they'll actually move items. I don't actually want to click that, apparently. Okay, cool. So different filters. Oh, that's kind of fancy. So you can kind of connect things like that. Simple. Ah, simple. You can also move fluids from one tank to another with mercury. Ah, nifty. Okay. So if you want to automate the mod itself, using itself, you can. That's nice. So simple item and fluid movement. Fair. That's simple. Simple. So either shards or crystals will go in there. Okay. I wonder if there's a better rate of, like if there's a certain conversion rate that's better. Anyways, not going to worry about it. Okay, so we'll make the mercury holder. Mercury vessel. Boom. Why would you want to make a higher... Why would you use a higher tiered mercury to make the vessel? That seems weird to me. Alright, more mercury. That's nice. Mercury. Okay, cool. Incubator. We made the incubator. We get extra XP. This requires incubator with all 3 vessels. J2 the order doesn't matter as long as they are attached to the bottom half. Once there's all the items of the vessel, heat will start incubating your items. You'll know when it's working. Smoke comes out of it. Okay. Okay, so it's a multi-block. It says something about heat, but it doesn't say I need heat per se. It just says I need this to be ground. So we have a salt vessel, so we'll put my salts in there. We have the sulfur vessel. So I'm going to take one sulfur and leave it out because there is a way to do conversion. So I want to look at that. And then mercury, which will throw my mercury in there. I have a sneaking suspicion. They said heat, but they didn't actually tell me to make a new heat thing. I bet I need a new heat thing regardless. Also, will this take the baby coals? I wonder. It's a furnace fuel, so I would assume so, but I don't know for certain. Really? Come on, man. Come on, man. Alrighty. Okay, add a little bit of fuel to this. Oh, we can use tiny coals. That's beautiful. Yay, it's smoking. Alright, so what is our conversion rate here? It's made 1 iron? Okay, so it's 1 iron, 1 mercury, 1 salt. It stopped working the moment we had these. So it has to be the regular shards to work. Okay. Alright, good to know. So there's no way it can consume extra or produce anything faster just because you give it. Cool. Okay, so that's pretty easy. So we have a way to basically make more material than what we insert, which is cool. I'm trying to think here. I guess that's our ore processing done, right? Triple ore processing. I'm fairly satisfied with that. I was gonna set up like a basic like mechanism at some point, but honestly, with triple ore processing, I don't know if it's really necessary anymore. And I do like this. It's like a multi-step process to do it. I think it's fairly fair. We are gonna have to look into their other conversion, if you will. This thing. This looks kind of powerful. Not gonna lie, but I am definitely interested in it. Yes, very interested in it. Okay, having said that, let's throw this iron in there, that in there, and this in there. So now we have one of each, in case we can dupe it in some fashion. Having said that, I want one of these. I definitely want one of these. And I probably want one of these. And okay. And wait, what's caloric flux? Oh, on an AF source, okay. Okay, so I can remotely heat things with this. Nifty, I suppose, but I'll worry about that later. We want this. We don't have a block of quartz. We do have a block of quartz now. Oh, but I'm gonna want a thing here. We only have one more salt though, so it's not gonna go on very long. Right, what am I doing here? I'm making this. Okay, cool. Honestly, it is probably best to use the the other converters, because these will just keep burning regardless of if you have stuff to make. So the fuel burners are definitely less efficient for sure. So I guess that's why they want you to use their custom thing, which makes sense. Okay, so I want to actually play around with this before we quit for today. Dunk, 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 dunk. Okay, so how this is supposed to work. I'm curious as to the conversion ratio here. Oh, I need salt though. Honestly, looking into ice as a option might not be bad, just because it's easy to make packed ice and then you get a fair bit from it. What would be a good way to get packed ice? Or ice in general, I suppose. Ice essence would probably be the easiest. I would imagine. That's actually not a bad way to do it either, honestly. Solidifying. Interesting. Oh, simple. Oh, okay. Okay. So oh my, there's a lot of things you can make. Okay, so if I want more iron per se. If I want iron sulfur. Okay, so any common metal can turn into another metal sulfur. I see. Like neither of a common. Okay. Okay. So how that works is rare makes 4, so you can downgrade it in digestion. If you have a better nitro, you can downgrade them. You can upgrade them with. Okay. You can convert sulfur into something else with. Okay, so you can convert that into that using just fermentation. Okay, so basically, was copper included in this? Doesn't look like it. Copper, sulfur. is considered an abundant metal. Okay, so I can convert copper into other, but you need the purified gold for that, which is that. Oh, we get 20 per. That's kind of expensive, isn't it? So basically, you're having to convert gold. Yikes. Yikes. But rare metals, of course. Oh, okay, but if I take like uranium or something that I don't use, right? And I could convert that into gold then, effectively. Or rare gems as well. Oh, rare gems can convert into rare metals. Okay. But if I want rare metals. So you'd have, okay, so to get niter in general, you have to either ferment it or to digest it to get it in general. Okay. And if you did, I would just use a fermentation starter. Okay. And you could digest it. Precious metals, which are what? Oh, you have to do precious other minerals to get that. Okay. Wow. Okay, so there's a bit of a tier system to this. Okay, well, there's just a lot to this other bit, it looks like. Okay, so I can't can just. So what I was thinking is, can I convert wheat into something? And the answer is no, I cannot. In fact, I may have just wasted my time trying this. Other than like crafting stuff, right? So other than crafting, did I just waste the wheat basically? So I can turn this into another crop if I want it. But you have to have a sulfur of that crop to then turn this nitor into that other crop. Gotcha. Okay, so I'm understanding this better. Damn, I was hoping I could convert like wheat into iron or something. Like even if the conversion was like 50 to 1, like I was still hoping that that was a thing, but it's not. Okay, but I mean that's more balanced, right? That's just a more balanced system, and that's fair. I want balance. Oh, look at all the fruit I can make out of wheat. Oh, actually, actually. Oh, actually making apples. Because apples can be kind of painful. Tree fruits actually are kind of painful to make. The only downside is it takes mercury every time you want to dupe it. And that's a little annoying. Is there any way to get this? No, it has to be crafted. Okay. So, quite literally, our goal is to figure out what is the best way to get mercury. The way I see it, amethyst is probably the way to do it. Actually, amethyst is probably the way to do it. You could just do charcoal. Charcoal's honestly pretty easy. Set up a quick tree farm and do charcoal. That's not a horrible solution, but that is a lot of conversion because you have to get the wood, convert it into logs using something, right? Fuel of some sort. Leaves are kind of a pain in the ass because you have to grow the tree and then you have to somehow get the leaves off of there. Doable, but kind of pain in the rear. Fish, honestly, could be doable with an auto fisher of some sort, but I'm not super familiar with auto fishers. Using a mercury based ore, doable, like, because there's a lot of ores we won't be using, right? I have no plans to use the Powa mod really,
So there's a good chance I could just sacrifice all of that to get 5, right? Planks, I mean, that's kind of a crap ratio. Converting metals into that kind of seems bad in my opinion. Oh, actually, emeralds could be doable for that. That actually might be the best way to go about it. Wait. Hold on here. You can get 50 out of a regular ore of the uraniums? Hold on. Shame. Could theoretically go this route. I was hoping there'd be like a convert emeralds into emerald ore block option with the mechanism, but there's not. I don't know how this works. That doesn't make sense to me. Laser drill, that's a lot of power. Electric quarry, also not great. Dimensional mineshaft, doable, but also not great. So I think action additions would be the better way to do this if I were to go this route, but I don't think I would. But I think emeralds might actually not be a bad way. So if we did like easy villagers, for example, that might be the better way to do that. Low mercury ores. Yeah, that's kind of sad. Various crops have a farm that just feeds it. I mean, yeah, but that's a lot of fuel we're burning too, right? Like every unit of fuel, right, is one of these, which is not ideal. That's crap ratio. Also crap ratio. Honestly, a way to recycle seeds, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Bread. Why bread as a mercury option? I don't. Dyes are not terrible either. Not terrible. Because like bone meal, right? You could do bone meal to dye. That'd be pretty easy. But why bread? Oh, okay. Farmer's Delight bread. Rice dough. Barley. Can you grow barley normally? I wonder. So rice into rice dough. Okay. Expeditions actually has a fair bit of food. That's kind of cool. Oh, 3 rice would give you that. Interesting. Otherwise you're stuck with the wheat recipe or the Pam's grain recipe or the Pam's Harvestcraft dough recipe. Actually, that actually might be the way to do it. Oh, maybe not. Well, maybe. So any flower plant, so wheat among other things. Apple. Apple's a flower plant? Apple flower? I mean, okay, fine. Actually, potato might be the better way to do this. Because potatoes produce extra, right? So go potato for the extra crops that you get from it. Mash it down with a grinder in a crafting table of sorts to get your flour. Then take your flour, of course. What the hell? That concerns me, but I understand that recipe, believe it or not. We're gonna make dough out of that using salt, that water in a mixing bowl, and then using that in a bakeware.
Can I just hit bread here? And bakeware and that makes bread. Add bread to the back. Okay. The reason why this is all easy is we now have access to crafters. Crafter. Very simple Minecraft device. Very simple Minecraft device. Could set up crafting with other mods as well, but honestly, this crafter is stupid easy. Yeah. Again, all the other mods have their own crafters as well, but it's like, what improvement are you getting over the base crafter at this point? I don't know, other than like automation purposes, right? Actually, it makes me wonder if Britannia, when it updates, if it will keep its crafty crate crafter or not. I don't think it'd be worth it, but it could. All right. So the reason why I like this recipe is it's all crafting recipes. There's no machines. Machines are energy, unfree, right? The hardest one would be water, but really that's not bad. You just got to figure out how to fill your water bucket, which, not terrible. I don't know how that works. That might be tempting. That's probably the easiest way to do it, right? Probably the easiest way to get water. Motherfuckers. Apparently I haven't slept in a little while. We'll do some sleepy sleep. Vengeful spirits. Where though? I don't see him. Probably just can't see him. Okay. Fake wheat. Okay. Okay. Whoa. It said I could make water that way? Hold on. Water bucket. Oh. Okay, meh. Also meh. Why? Why would I care about that? Okay, so you can convert basically any crap item into water effectively. So that's not a horrible thing. That any crap item can basically turn into water. Filling a water bucket's not the worst thing in the world either. I could just have a clock running with a dispenser, I think, and it should work. Not the worst thing in the world either. That's I don't want to do salt plus water makes a thing. That's kind of a meh way to get water. But okay, so we can get infinite water, easy. Infinite water should be easy. Potatoes for the flour, so we can easily make bread, and then bread converts directly into mercury. Just 1-to-1. Cool. So that's kind of an idea for a future episode as we do that. The other option would be grab the extractor and go the extractor route. Not a bad deal either. Wait, what? No way. What? Okay, maybe I give up on this idea and just use these, honestly. Oh no, that's for the minerals, right? But they do both. They do both. And it's a rare. It's considered a rare as well. So if I ferment this down, I get rare gems. Oh my gosh. Amethyst is just the cure-all basically for this. Okay, so rare gems can turn into
rare metals. Or rare animal parts, apparently. Okay, so literally amethyst into gold. I can make infinite gold, which then means I can then digest gold down into iron effectively if I wanted to. Yeah, I could literally just digest it down to common metals, and then common metals can convert to make any amount of common metals I want. So we literally have amethyst turns into everything. It does take 60 seconds though for that, which is a bit of a long time. But in all honesty, how hard is it to make multiple setups of this? Also ice as well, right? If we needed ice for some reason, but honestly, amethyst is kind of the end-all be-all solution for most of everything we would need here. What is this? Skystone dust. I don't care about skystone dust. Snowballs. Stone. The fudge. Bioresin. Okay. Or lava. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Infinite lava. Could I get water of that too? I mean, you can dripstone water, right? So that's not a big deal. Oh yeah, right. Dripstone for water. Okay, how do I make this? I need dripstone and that. Aluminum nuggies. Do I care enough about? Not really. Honestly, that is insanity for me. Yeah, that's insane. Okay, so sorry. I know this episode is stupidly long, but oh, I don't know if I have any of the kiwi. I know where to get some though. Like actually pretty easy. I think I have some just down in my mine. This thing. Oh, the piston's the only thing I don't have. Hell. Yeah, I knew I had some kiwi somewhere. Sweet. Okay, so okay, so sawmill. No, that's a workbench. Here it is. No, is it like free to saw? Sorry, wood? So if I grab just like, oh, fucking redwood maybe. It just works. It doesn't even... Give me sawdust. Give me sawdust. Oh, this will make it so easy. Because I thought I'd have to make like a mechanism sawmill or... Oh my god, it gives 2 every time. No way. Oh. Alright. Yeah, this video's stupidly long, but you know what? We're gonna have the best. No way! Ah, this is beautiful. Alright, jumping off the map. There's the kiwi. Or kiwi or whatever. I don't know what it's called. Kiwi. And where is that stupid geode? What? Sir? Stop. Stop, pop, stop. Infinite power. Okay, this isn't the only way to get amethyst, right? Recipes. Do I need something else? I need water, right? Water to the side here? Cool. Then I imagine if I just put like a backpack or something on top, it would probably work. And every, what is it, minute I'll make one. I mean, obviously it's not like crazy fast, right? Like it's not anything insanely fast, but it should work just fine. And because this will literally craft down into everything we need. Look at that. I have 60 mercury. And that just charges it up all the way. That's awesome. Sweet. So, yeah. I mean, I'll have to set up the digestion festival and stuff, right? Like, okay, that doesn't hurt me. That's good. I'll have to set up a few extra things, right? To make it so that amethyst will work and everything. But, not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. Because amethyst salt will turn into anything we need. That's pretty awesome, actually. Okay, so on the other flip side of thing, this is my gold backpack. It's fine. I am going to leave it here, though. Because... which is the salt maker? This is the salt maker. So this is where all our salts should go. So we have plant salt. We have rare metal salt, common metal salt, and, what is it, super common? Common, abundant, there we go. Abundant crops. Rare gold. Cool. Cool. Uses for this. Can I burn this down at all? Negative, Captain. That's fine. I can turn that into other things for this mod. Cool. Not a big deal. So yeah, amethyst turns into a lot of fun things for us. Hold on. Let's make a salt of the diamond, please. Diamond salt in here. Is this considered a rare or like a unique or something? Oh, I need fuel, right? Okay. Amethyst to diamond, amethyst to diamond, amethyst to diamond. Ooh, it's a precious gem. So amethyst will not make it unless we use purified gold. But gold is free, effectively. And so that's not a big deal. Oh, but emeralds also make this. Perfect. Cool. So we have another tier above gold, basically, which is nice. But emeralds will make that. So I can literally just convert emeralds from villagers, which we have easy villagers, by the way, into... Oh, that's so beautiful. So a lot of our materials are sorted now. Love it. Okay, cool. So, welcome to Magic Mods. Magic Mods are very overpowered, just require a fair bit of steps and look prettier than most mods, but nice. Cool. All right, very cool. Very cool. In fact, I might just make some of this. I can't because I need coals. Oh, right. I really need to make one of these. I do like how you don't need a bucket of lava. You can just use this instead.
throw this in my backpack. And mercury, in there. How many things do I have a burner under? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do some work with this. So, yeah, everyone, I'm sorry this video ran incredibly long, but thanks for watching. We will catch you in the next one. I might try to set up some more of these arrays to maybe do some more things. I might maybe take the amethyst node and convert it more into more conversion things to make amethyst faster. Yeah, I think we're gonna be doing a lot of conversion stuff here. So we'll see you in the next video. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good afternoon. Bye.